All right, YouTube, today we're going to be playing some more BDSP doubles, and this time we're going to be trying out some fun Pokemon, including Linoone and Azumarill and Entei. If you do enjoy the videos, be sure to leave a like down below, leave a comment down below. It really does help me out, and if you want to check out the team details, make sure you check it down below in the description. But otherwise, let's get started and play some games. Hey! Are y'all subscribed to the channel? About 50% of you who watch my videos aren't subscribed to the channel. If you would like to see more cool teams this month, make sure you do so. Thank you. All right, our opponent's team: Garchomp, Latios, Zapdos, Hitmontop, Tyranitar, and Heatran. So some really interesting picks right here. Not really, these are pretty common Pokemon actually, but the combination is a little bit interesting here. Can I bring the Linoone? Can Linoone do some work? Maybe. It doesn't do well against Tran. I do have an Azu though, which isn't bad here. I do really like Azu, so I gotta decide on what I want to go here because it's a little bit tricky because setting up isn't exactly easy here. It's not exactly an easy street. So I think I want to dedicate to one setup user. So I think I'm gonna go Raichu plus Togekiss as the lead here and try to get some Yawn strats off. Or do I go like Hitmon? Maybe Hitmontop's better actually. Hitmontop for the Intimidate. Plus Togekiss seems like a pretty safe option. And then bring the Azu and I think the Raichu in the back. Because like I don't really see Entei doing that much work against my opponent's team, and Linoone. There's Heatran, which is the difficult part. Like everything else I could probably sweep, but Heatran just makes it way too difficult. Hitmontop, Latios lead. Okay, that's fine. Actually seems pretty good for me. Let's see. Let's see whose Hitmontop is faster first, because that's going to be a really important indicator of what I want to accomplish. So my Hitmontop's faster, which is really nice here. Okay. So I can go for a fake out into their Latios slot and go for a Yawn here. And I really do like that play, I think, for the most part, as having the Yawn on the Latios basically keeps on the pressure while the Hitmontop doesn't do much to the rest of my team. So I don't know if they're going to fake out here. I could see us trading fake outs, which isn't that bad here, but I am going to click Yawn and I am going to click the fake out into the Latios. Let's see if this works. Okay, they stay in, which is nice. Here comes a fake out into the Latios slot and fake out into the Togekiss slot. Okay, that's fine. I'm not really that worried about the Hitmontop. It's probably going to switch out here. I could follow me in close combat the Hitmontop slot because I do think, I don't know, Zapdos could switch in if they want to go for the Zapdos pivot, but I am going to go for the close combat to Hitmontop and click Yawn into the Latios. They actually stay in to click Wide Guard, which makes sense because of Dazzling Gleam, but I don't have Dazzling Gleam on this team, so that works out beautifully. And Psychic going to come out into the Hitmontop slot, which is completely fine. I don't mind training Hitmontop off here. It's not too bad. It's not amazing because I do like the Intimidate, but I think it's fine for the most part. I am able to get a Yawn off into their Latios, and this is a really nice pressure right here. So I can go out into my Azu pretty safely and click Belly Drum and follow me right here. It's a pretty safe play. They don't exactly have the best options, and yeah, this looks really solid here. So I am going to click the Yawn. No, did I click Yawn? No, I click Follow Me, and I click Belly Drum. Seems like a very solid play here. Let's see. Latios is going to retreat, which is fine. I could have yawned that slot. I was tempted to. Zapdos is going to come in. Okay. So this is where it could get a little bit scary. This could be where it gets a little bit scary. The Wide Guard coming out. So I wonder if they have Discharge. That's the main concern I have here. If they have Faint, this is really bad, but I have been, we'll find this out in game one at least. So follow me here. That's fine. Belly Drum going to come out from the Azu, and we should be able to get our Citrus Berry. And yeah, this is still a pretty safe position here since I can pick up some quick knockouts, I think. So I do have the, I wonder what kind of Zapdos this is. That's also another question mark. This is probably Wide Guard and Discharge again, because Zapdos's move pool is super limited. I would assume this is Discharge. I'm just going to protect Azu and go out into the Raichu here. I don't remember if Zapdos gets Roar in this format, but if it does, that's really bad. We'll see if it is the case though. We bring out the Raichu here. We're going to see Azu protect. This should be Wide Guard, right? It was Faint, but if it's Thunderbolt because they didn't, did they discharge? Oh, that's really bad. That's really bad. Should live at least. I do live, but I go down to Faint, so there's no point. All right, game one is a wash here. Dang, they had to have Wide Guard and Faint. I was not expecting. Like I was thinking, like maybe it's Wide Guard, Quick Guard, maybe it's Helping Hand on this team. The Wide Guard into Faint was like the worst case scenario right here. So yeah, that's not exactly amazing. Oh well. Let's go into game two. I'm now able to keep an eye on that. Yeah, I can plan a little bit differently now. I think I'm gonna go Raichu lead with Azu right here. Raichu Azu seems like a pretty safe play. I wonder if Zapdos lives to Aqua Jet. That's the big question I have here. Does it live Aqua Jet? Just not sure. The feint, it gives me a really weird position as well. It's not exactly amazing here. Do I need to fake out? I have wide guard on the Hitmontop, but if they have feint, it just doesn't really change much, right? I think I'd rather bring another setup mon and definitely bring the follow me user, I think. This is the worst case, I think, on the Hitmontops that having feint here. Let's see what they lead here. It's going to be Hitmontop Latios again. That's fine. So I will lead my Togekiss and... No, I led my Raichu and my Azu, yeah. Okay. So this should be fake out into Azu. We're probably just trading fake outs once again, which is fine for me. I wish I had Nuzzle here. Or I could light screen up. I think light screen's actually my call here. I do like light screen a lot here, and setting up for the right into the Togekiss I think is a fair play. Yeah. I guess the last game I should have clicked Yawn into the Zapdos, but even then, like, it wouldn't change much because the discharge was way too much to handle. So we bring out the Togekiss here. This should be fake out into the Azu slot. Yep. Okay, perfect. Let me get the light screen. Perfect. We do win a speed tie and get the light screen off, which is really nice. And they go for a Psychic. Perfect. So this isn't too much, hopefully, into the Togekiss. Yeah, perfect. Special defense drop is really bad. Because, yeah, that's really bad. I don't know if this Hitmontop shouldn't have a helping hand, but that is pretty annoying. All right. We're going to Volt Switch out the Hitmontop slot here, and we're going to go for a Yawn into the Latios slot. Yeah. Oh, that's, I guess, but Death Drop's terrible. They go for a Wide Guard, which is fine. We don't have Dazzling Gleam, as we mentioned before. I'm going to try this up with Linoone this time, I think. They go for Psychic here into the Raichu. Okay, perfect. I should survive. Yeah, very nice. And I'm able to get a Volt Switch off into the Hitmontop. No, eject button is an item in this game. Okay. So I should be able to get Linoone in, and we can go for Belly Drum here. And Linoone is a lot. And I mean, very, very threatening. Let's see. Yawn into the Lottie. So they should force Lottie out, I'd imagine, which would be really solid for me here. Or if they stay in, I don't think Psychic's going to pick up the knockout Togekiss. So I'm going to go for a Belly Drum here and click Follow Me with my Togekiss right here. And now this position's really nice because now I basically have set up into a position where I can just go for a pretty safe Belly Drum here and really threaten offensive pressure the next turn. And yeah, they switch out here. Wonder what's coming out. It's the Garchomp. Okay, Elfine takes Extreme Speed well, so this is really nice. I go for Wide Guard. Oh, scared of Dazzling Gleam. Okay. Which is nice. I am able to get the Follow Me off with the Togekiss. And I guess what the question is, what's the Garchomp doing the next turn? I wonder what set it is. Although, I wonder if I could play Rough Sweep them at this point. No, I can't because I can Extreme Speed Sweep them. They didn't bring Heatran or Tyranitar, which is actually really nice, actually. So that's really solid for me. I am able to get my Berry back, which is really solid here. And I can go for a Extreme Speed here. The Hitmontop's not doing anything. So I think I just Extreme Speed Follow Me to Garchomp. Or the Hitmontop's attack, right? If Garchomp protects, what does Hitmontop able to do? It switches out, which is fine, into what? Zapdos? Latios, okay. That's not really too threatening here. Especially if it can't knock me out with Psychic. And yeah, Extreme Speed connects on the Garchomp. Is able to pick up a knockout. Beautiful. I guess it's going to be a Feint Mind game the next turn, which is fine. Because I think the safest play is just to click Extreme Speed and to Follow Me the next turn. Yeah, this is looking really solid for us endgame wise. Because if it's Zapdos, that's fine. Hitmontop's going to come out. No surprise here. Both Pokemon are in range of Extreme Speed. I just wonder if the Zapdos is in range of Extreme Speed. Because I think the Zapdos is the most concerning Pokemon that I have here. So this is pretty close of a game, but I'm pretty sure I'll be able to seal this one off here. We'll go for Extreme Speed into the Latios slot. And we'll go for Follow Me because if they fake out my Linoone, I Follow Me with Togekiss, I still have Pokemon around. If they go for a Feint here, I don't lose momentum. I could also just protect Linoone and Follow Me with Kiss. That's not a bad play either, but I think this should be fine. So let's see here. We will go for the Extreme Speed and we will go for the Follow Me right here. It's pretty safe. So let's see what they decide to do here. As yeah, this still looks like a really solid position for me at the end of the day. And yeah, as long as I handle, yeah, they go for Fake Out into the Kiss. Perfect. Okay, beautiful. Extreme Speed at +5 should knock out the Latios at this range because Latios doesn't have the best defense in the world. Goodbye, Latios. Linoone sweep. Oh boy, you love to see it. Light screen wears off. That's unfortunate, but it's okay here as they bring out the Zapdos, and this should be a win because I should just be able to go for an extreme speed in a Zapdos and click follow me very safely. I lose both of these Pokemon if the Zapdos survives, but that's fine. It gets pretty weakened and Raichu can sweep. Look at this Linoone! Look at this Linoone! It's just sweeping their entire team. Oh, it's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. I just don't know what I'm doing for game 3 though, because I've gotten to game 2 like really figured out. The game 3 though, that's gonna be tough. All right. So we go for extreme speed into the Hitmontop. We're going to go for a follow me here, and Linoone cleaning this game. Absolutely great. Yeah. So good game 2. The game 3 though, after a really rough game 1, by the way. But let's get into game 3 because game 3 is going to be the tough one. All right, let's prepare for game 3. This is really tough right here because I don't know what exactly they're going to lead. If they go the offense mode, I'm actually like really not in a great position. I think the play here is Raichu plus Azu lead. I think it's actually the strongest lead here because I'm trying to figure out what they lead, and I could see them leading offense here, which is really bad for me. I think Raichu plus Azu is not a bad option here, and Linoone in the back, and then Togekiss for sure, right? The follow me was just so good. I think the yawn pressure, being able to absorb multiple attacks, barring the discharge. The only thing I'm worried about now is if they adjust and bring T-Tar. I'm a little bit scared, but they lead Hitmontop. Oh, this is exactly what I wanted, actually. This is exactly what I wanted. They might not expect a fling play, which I do have on the Raichu, and that could really open up the doors for me. So this is really nice here. So Intimidate going to come out from the Hitmontop, no surprise. This is really solid. We'll probably trade Fake Outs turn 1, and then I'll get the Fling Belly Drum off the next turn. So we're going to go for the Fake Out into the Zapdos, and we go for the Belly Drum right here. As I guess we could have protected too, but if they faint here, that's even worse for me, right? If they go for faint discharge here, that's worse. So I'd rather just go for the belly drum attempt. Actually, no, faint doesn't change anything, right? No, faint only gets a little bit of chip, and I always get to fake out into Zapdos. Yeah, I wouldn't have changed that much actually. Now that I think about it, that's fine. Fake out going to go out into the Zapdos, as we're going to see the fake out going to go out into the Azu. This is fine. I don't mind Azu taking that chip, and this should be wide guard plus discharge here. I'm going to fling the Zapdos, and we're going to go for the belly drum right here. Now, I wonder what Zapdos set this is because it doesn't look like it's Life Orb. Oh, wait, they close combat here to Raichu, I think. Okay. Yeah, they close combat to Raichu. That's fine. Am I in faint range? That looks really close. I need Azu to pick up a KO here onto the Zapdos. That's 100%. If I don't pick up the knockout on the Zapdos, this is really bad. We will get the belly drum off with the Azu, so Azu is set up. This is basically what I wanted to try to do this game, or this set, but if we finally get it off, and hopefully it's in a safe position. Man, I really wanted Helping Hand on the Raichu in this, but it doesn't get it this gen. We're taking the gamble here. We're going to go for the Volt Switch and the Aqua Jet into the Zapdos. They don't have Quick Guard. They go for Feint Perfect. Assuming I can live, assuming I can KO with the Aqua Jet, we're fine. And the Zapdos took chip earlier, so I think this should KO. It has to be extremely defensive. Yeah. Perfect. That's a really good knockout right here. Now I can go out and Togekiss pretty safely, and this is looking like a clean game for Azu. I'm pretty sure Azu wins at this point. I can't get too conceited though, because they can definitely make a comeback here, especially depending on the items. A Garchomp going to come out, which is fine. And yeah, this is pretty much okay here. I can go for a Yawn, I think, into the Hitmontop slot here. Should I Air Slash? I think I Air Slash, actually. I think I Air Slash the Hitmontop, and I think I Aqua Jet the Garchomp. I think Aqua Jet and Garchomp's a range, if I'm not mistaken. But it's fine, right? Because I could also set up Linoone potentially in the back. And they can't do that much damage here. I'm assuming this is like Latios Switch and EQ. Or maybe just Rock Slide comes out here. But yeah, like close combat isn't really that great of an option. Air Slash KOs the Hitmontop, gets chip on the Latios for Aqua Jet range. We're going to see the Hitmontop retreat, I'm not surprised, into the Lati. Oh, Tran. So they can't EQ. They have to Rock Slide or they Poison Jab as attack. Aqua Jet going to come out. Goodbye, Garchomp. I think that's game. Ooh, nice. Nice. Air Slash and Tran just for some chip, you know, just some chip. That's actually pretty good chip. That's pretty good chip. This is Hitmontop coming back in. And oh, thankfully I felt like this worked. Yeah, I knew that they were going to definitely offer more spread damaged offensive momentum in game 3. I just wasn't sure like what they were going to go. I could have seen like Zapdos plus the Garchomp, which I think would have been fine for me. I could have seen Latios plus Garchomp. I could have seen the Zapdos in an offensive position, but they led the Hitmontop still, which really just it made it better for me overall. We go for follow me here 100%, and then the Azu, I think we just click Aqua Jet. We click Aqua Jet into Tran. Yeah, because they can fake out here and Heat Wave, I guess, which is fine. Maybe I should have protected. Yeah, I should have protected, actually, because I would take less damage from Feint. Yeah, Flash Cannon's fine. I have a Berry on the Togekiss. And they don't have Sub, which is really good, because I think Sub was the way I would probably lose here. But yeah, this should be game here. +5 is going to KO the Tran. It's Hitmontop. We've seen this moveset. Fake out, close combat, Feint plus Wide Guard. So it doesn't have anything to touch my Togekiss. Aqua Jet always KOs Tran at minus... Are we at +4 or +5? The Hitmontop. I don't remember if it's switched out or in switched. I don't remember, but I am able to pick up the win. Oh, there we go. Linoone Azumarill. Putting in some work. Putting in some work. You absolutely love to see it, but yeah. I think overall that set was just about me getting into a good position with my belly drum users, and I was able to do that in games 2 and 3. I think game 1, even though it was like really bad, that's like how important information is in a best of 3 set, right? I confirmed that the Zapdos had Discharge. I confirmed that the Hitmontop had Feint, which really made me change how I was going to approach game 2s and 3s. And yes, it ended up working solidly because I was able to set up for better positions in games 2 and 3, other than the game 1 where I was just trying to figure out sets and how they were going to go along. And since I figured out the Hitmontop set, the Zapdos Discharge confirmed, I was able to play around it, I think, in games 2 and 3 pretty effectively. If you currently enjoy the content you're watching and want to see more of it, make sure you check out my other YouTube channels, my second YouTube channel, my Eclipse channel, and of course, make sure you follow the action live on my Twitch channel. All links available in the description down below. A Cacturn, okay. That's an interesting one right here. We got Zapdos, Rotom Heat, the Marowak, Pelipper, Scizor, and Cacturn. Cacturn doesn't get Storm Drain, right? I know it gets Sand Veil. I think it's Water Absorb. It does get access to Water Absorb. Really unique, fascinating team here. They definitely have Discharge on either the Zapdos, Rotom Heat, or... But wait, the Rotom's level 15, so they can't bring it. Because the BDSP ladder doesn't round up. Like in other generations, the levels would round up. Wait, is this a free battle? No, they would get scaled down, I'm pretty sure. Okay, yeah, because my Entei's level 100 here. So what do I want to go here is my question. It's definitely like, I think Hitmontop here lead wise. Hitmontop's pretty solid. I think Hitmontop plus Linoone or Azu, both are pretty solid here. I want to say Azu's probably better. It just seems like it has a better role here. And then definitely bring the Raichu in the back. And I think it's the Togekiss. Although Entei's kind of nice here. I think Entei's actually kind of nice here. But I want to see like what they're going to bring. Because if we're doing a best of 3 set, I want to figure out what exactly are they leading here. And what are they bringing in the back. Marowak plus the Pelipper. Okay. Against Azu plus Hitmontop. I don't like this lead actually for setup. I really don't. Because even though I got the Intimidate onto the Marowak, the Hurricane Pressure from the Pelipper is super scary here. I could Aqua Jet immediately, but I mean, I did commit a lot to winning this game with Azu here. So I think what I'm going to do here, turn 1, fake out the Pelipper, get some chip into it, and go out into our Togekiss right here. And I think I'm going to try this up for a Yawn strategy this time. I want to Yawn the Pelipper because, yeah, I could get this Marowak to -2, I think. They gave me the rain too, which actually like changes the Aqua Jet calc so much, which is really nice here. Let's bring out the Togekiss right here. And let's see here. Marowak going to protect. Okay, they were scared of Aqua Jet. Not against a Belly Drum, but okay. I think I'm going to come out of Pelipper. If I clicked Belly Drum, this game would have been so different here. And I mean so different. I can get some damage off. I could go for Helping Hand, Air Slash into Pelipper. But I do want to start setting up the Yawns, right? So I think losing the Raichu's okay here. I'm going to lose the Raichu and I think click Yawn into the Pelipper. Because Belly Drum Aqua Jet just seems so good, I think, for the late game. I don't think I need Raichu nearly as much because the Aqua Jet calcs are different into the Zapdos. So we're going to see the Hurricane target down. Yep, the Hitmontop slot, which is fine. I do take it. And we are going to get a Yawn off into the Pelipper, which is really nice. I'm going to keep yawning that slot because either Pelipper stays asleep or something gets pressured the next turn. And we're going to see Rock Slide, which is fine here. Okay. Dang, that hurt a lot, even at -1. Marowak pretty hard hitting. All right, let's bring out the Hitmontop again, and we bring out the Yawn pressure into the Pelipper slot once again. Slow down this Marowak, because as you saw, like, I didn't want to set up because this thing hurts like a truck with the Fit Club. Like, that's... If it had Boomerang and I went for a turn 1, I might have just gone down with the Azu. So I didn't want to risk that. Let's go Hitmontop again. We get another Intimidate off. And I don't know the switch order here. Did Pelipper swap out or did it stay in? If it's swapped out, that's nice. Not necessary. Okay, we do see the swap here. This should be Scizor, I'd imagine. Or Zapdos, that's fine too. EQ here? No, I don't think it's EQ. It's probably Boomerang or a Rock Slide here. Probably a Rock Slide again. Yeah, here comes a Rock Slide. That's fine. I gotta figure out a safe position to set up, I think. I think it's just go Raichu, right? Yeah, it's definitely go Raichu here and Yawn again. Yeah, because I'll still have Yawn pressure later on. If they stay in, that's fine. The Raichu, I don't know if we're not living Rock Slide this range, but that's okay. Yeah, they discharge here. Okay, so they stay in. Is this Lumberry Zapdos? It's fine if it is. Okay, really is fine if it is. Okay, discharge knocks out Togekiss. Okay, Raichu's 100% going down here. Unless they miss. If they miss, that'd be great, but I don't need to. Oh, beautiful. What did I say? What did I say? Okay, that's really nice. I can go Azu here, and the Zapdos isn't Lumberry, so I can go Azu here, click Belly Drum, and then just click Fake Out into the Marowak. So, yeah, this is a really solid position. So we'll fake out the Marowak here. We'll go for the Belly Drum. Really solid position here. They're going to retreat Marowak, which is fine. Into the Pelipper. Cacturn coming in. Okay, I have no idea how fast Cacturn is. I really don't. I might have to risk something here. Wait, is it Dry Skin or is it Water Absorb? I forgot its actual ability. Okay, we bring out Ozzy. Oh, this is actually scary. I have no idea what the ability is. Okay, rain stops. That's fine. We know all four of their Pokemon. The Cacturn, if it has Focus Sash, its Sash is broken. Let's go to Hitmontop and Protect here. I'm pretty sure. Do I want to Volt Switch? I could Volt Switch here. It's not a bad play. I guess I Volt Switch out to Zapdos because it might actually matter for Aqua Jet calcs. Yeah, I'm gonna Volt Switch. Even though Marowak's a play, I don't think they make the Marowak play yet. Okay, protect the Azu. And let's see. Cacturn goes for Sucker Punch. Oh. They got my Raichu. Okay. Life Orb Cacturn. Zapdos stays asleep. Okay. I'm going to need this to be not bold Zapdos. Hitmontop. I have no idea if he outspeed Cacturn because Cacturn's not that fast of a Pokemon. I know it's got like base 115 in both attack stats, but it's not a fast Mon. Fake it. No, I don't fake out the Zapdos. I have to fake out the Cacturn and Aqua Jet the Zapdos like I'm forced to. There's no other play. It retreats the Cacturn, which is a smart play. Is this Pelipper? I actually like the Pelipper coming in because A, the rain comes up, so Zapdos guarantee goes down. So they might be on offense with Zapdos and not mind that trade, but also the fake out into Pelipper might actually change the calc for Aqua Jet. So here comes a fake out into the Pelipper slot. We are able to get Aqua Jet off into the Zapdos. Goodbye, Zapdos. Crit, nice. And no para or static. Was it pressure? I actually don't remember, but it's still really solid here. Next position, please. Cacturn comes back in. Okay, I'm a little bit scared of this position because I'd imagine Pelipper Sash here. Do I KO the Pelipper with Aqua Jet here? Pelipper has decent defense and does resist, but this is Rain Aqua Jet. The play here could also be to protect the Azu, but I'm really worried about Hurricane from the Pelipper, and I'm not sure if I survive here. Let's find out. Aqua Jet into Pelipper. Is able to pick up a knockout. Okay, but is Hitmontop faster than Cacturn? Okay. Ooh, Cacturn is not exactly the fastest Pokemon. I do have some speed on my Hitmontop too, so goodbye Cacturn. Really solid. Okay. And that is the game because Marowak cannot win. Jeez, that Cacturn was actually like so menacing. It actually was a big threat, but luckily was able to play around it. I think for the most part, the miss on the Marowak wasn't even that bad for me because I think I would have been able to safely get in the same position regardless. But yeah, I mean, we go for a Helping Hand, I guess, and Aqua Jet. Not much else to say. This Marowak 100% Fit Club. We saw the damage. Just this damage dealer was absolutely insane here. Interested to see no Swift Swim no on their team. Yeah, like Marowak, are you gonna live +6 Aqua Jet in the rain? I do not think so. So goodbye, Marowak. I'll see you in the next battle, maybe. Ozzy will get the final KO here. So they didn't bring Scizor, which I would imagine might be an adjustment for game 2. If we go into game 2. Hopefully we go into game 2. Their team is pretty cool. I really do like their team. Which means I got threatened quite a bit, I think, from their team. I might want to go with like Linoone this time since... So the problem I had with the Azu matchup is just the discharge threat was pretty huge, especially next to the Marok. They have like pretty free range to just spam it pretty much. So it's a little bit tricky. I think I go Linoone this time and try it out because the thing is, I think Scizor's an adjustment here, so I'm a little bit concerned about that. I really want to go Linoone here. I think Linoone Hitmontop's just fine, right? With the Intimidate, I think it's pretty solid. I think I want to try to psych up Entei mode here. Can I get... Do I bring the Togekiss? Togekiss Follow Me is, of course, really good. Of course, we've already seen it, but I don't think it's it. Man, Follow Me would be nice. Well, we don't know what the Marok set is. If it's Earthquake, it might be Earthquake Boomerang. It might have both, so that's a little bit scary. I think if I want to win this, I have to figure that out for game 2. Marok Zapdos is perfect. Okay. Because I lead Linoone plus the Zapdos right here. I wonder if this is a Disc Quake coming out or not, because I could definitely see like a Discharge Earthquake right here. If that's the case, I could go like really offensive right here. But I think I should leave more passive. I need to try to build up for the win cons because I feel like right now it's not exactly the best. I think I'm gonna belly drum here with the Linoone. Wait, they have to discharge, right? Oh yeah, they do have to discharge because they had the lightning rod out. Yeah, I'm gonna wide guard. I'm gonna click wide guard and belly drum. Come on, let's catch it. Let's catch it, because if that's the case, we're in a phenomenal position. Of course, if this Marok goes for the Boomerang itself, would be pretty bad here. Oh, no, they retreat the Marok, so I don't know if this is just T-Bolt or not. Caliber gonna come out. Oh, this might be Thunder. This looks really bad. Wasn't sure what they were gonna do here. I don't know if I clicked Fake Out Belly Drum, which is an option I did have. They would get destroyed. Let's see. Yeah, this is Thunder. This is definitely... They threw? They threw? I think they threw. I cannot believe you targeted the Hitmontop slot. Okay. Also, that Thunder really didn't do that much, actually. Like, it really didn't do that much damage. Okay, let's go for the Protect with the Linoone. Let's swap out into our Raichu that we have here. Now, I guess we have to play this upcoming turns a little bit differently. The Linoone should still do a lot of work here. So we're going to retreat our Hitmontop, go out into our Raichu here. And the reason is we do have Fake Out and we do have Lightning Rod. I don't see them scalding here. Unless they target the Linoone slot. But I imagine this is Hurricane coming into one of my slots and Thunder. Yeah. So give me that. I could have Extreme Speeded the Pelipper, but I think it's fine here because this should be, yep, a Hurricane. Yep, perfect into Linoone. So yeah, the target was just really bad by them, I think. I think Linoone would have been able to survive the Thunder, but it would have been pretty low, which would have been huge. Extreme Speed into the Zapdos slot and Fake Out the Pelipper is my play here. Yeah. They don't have Intimidate to slow me down. We're going to see the Zapdos retreat here, which is completely fine. Into the Marok, which makes sense because they want to absorb an electric move and hope that Pelipper can revenge. But yeah, I do make them lose their Focus Sash. Absolutely huge here. Extreme Speed into the Marok is able to pick up a knockout. That's huge. Getting rid of that Marok is absolutely insane for me because now their Pelipper goes down to a Volt Switch and I can Extreme Speed whatever comes in. Cacturn? Oh, I'm sorry, but this Cacturn is not surviving this Extreme Speed. We know your Life Orb and Linoone is going to go before. I don't think you're living, and then I click Volt Switch into the Pelipper. I could fling here to be safe, but I mean, regardless, like, they can't do anything. They can only watch their Pokemon faint. Like, they really can only... Okay, they go for a Spiky Shield. Oh, wait. They went for Thunder and the Linoone. That might have changed the game. Although, would it have? If they made the same sack, right? I had Entei in the back next to Raichu. And Entei next to Raichu kind of cleaned up. So, I don't know. I think I would have been able to clean up... Well, I guess... I would have been fine against Zapdos. I just have to watch out about Cacturn Sucker Punch damage, right? Into Raichu. But yeah, we just Volt Switch here and we click Extreme Speed. If they save that and go out into Zapdos, go ahead, be my guess. It's really not going to change much because now the Zapdos taking chip damage even further, which probably like went down to Extreme Speed anyway. Yeah, Cacturn goes down here. Just can't really say much here. Volt Switch going to come out into the Zapdos and You know what? No, we play this safe. I'm not throwing this game away. I'm not throwing this game away. I was like, I could go Entei and click Psych Up, but there's like no reason to do that, right? I just click Fake Out and I click Extreme Speed. It's just a very safe win con for the most part here. The rain stops, but they can't really do much here. They cannot really do much here. Pelipper gonna come in. Rain is reset. Doesn't change anything. Well, I guess it changes the Thunder, but I mean, I just click Stream Speed into Zapdos and I click Fake Out into the Pelipper slot. That was going to be forfeited because they realized, yeah, they can't win. So yeah, pretty good sucking game right there. I think just they didn't have much, I think, to deal with the rest of my team. And yeah, like I think Linoone setup was absolutely incredible. The turn one target was just not it, I think, from them. Like the turn one target absolutely was not it. And yeah, I was just able to pilot through because they didn't respect it. I don't know what they were expecting. Were they expecting Protect Switch? I guess that's technically a fair play because I was doing it earlier, but not sure if it's the right commitment there, because like even if I do Protect Switch, right, my options aren't that bad, especially with like maybe they thought I was going Togekiss. I think they were expecting me to go Togekiss, but like I also technically could have went back into Raichu. Like if I had Focus Sash Raichu, it's not a bad play to go into Raichu. So don't know if that's really worth it there, but yeah. And that is the show. The biggest star, Linoone, putting in the work. Wow. Belly Drum Extreme Speed was such a buff compared to what it had previously back when Gen 4 and Gen 3. Linoone was not that big of a threat, but with the Gluttony plus the Figgy Berry, it really did change it. Of course, even with the nerf to Figgy Berry, absolutely crazy what Linoone could have done in this episode, especially with the Extreme Speed. If you did enjoy it, be sure to leave a like down below. Leave a comment down below. Linoone destroyed. How hype is that? Make sure you smash that like button down below. Leave a comment down below what you thought about it. And if you want to check out the team details, paste been available in the description down below. But that's going to be it. Have a great day, people. And until we bow again, I'll catch y'all later.